my gosh, my neighbourhood nerd, Tori here. How are we? I hope you're all doing well. So yesterday I got home from Walt Disney World. The vlogs are now coming from Monday onwards for I think the next 10 or 11 uploads, so literally till like at the end of February you'll be having Walt Disney World vlogs. So if you're not subscribed already, do hit that subscribe button because you won't want to miss that. But I thought we could start off the little vlog series with a haul. I did ask you guys over on Instagram when you wanted the haul, if you wanted it in the beginning, middle or end of the series, and you said beginning, so here we are. If you watched my pack with me videos, you'll know I did leave quite a bit of space in my suitcase because there was a few things I knew I wanted to bring back. And also I don't get to go to Walt Disney World that often at all, obviously, because there's a little thing called the Atlantic Ocean in the way. Just before we get any further into the video, I just wanted to put out there that this is in no way, shape or form meant to brag. I got this all with my own money and I saved up for this trip for ages. And there's loads of things that I knew I wanted, so I saved up specifically for them. If this isn't your kind of video, then do click off. There's probably something else on my channel that will take your interest, but I always get asked after Disney trips what I got, and I always enjoy watching these videos as well. So with that all said, let's get on with the video. So I've got my stuff in bags on my bed next to me, so there's not going to be any particular order, but if I remember the shop I got it from, I'll let you know. If I remember any of the prices, I'll let you know as well. But other than that, I think I'm just going to grab in and go. There is one item that I'm going to save till the end because I only found out about this item halfway through my holiday, and that's because the item only got released halfway through my holiday, and from all the posts I was seeing online, I only thought it was available in California Disney. And then when I found out it was available in Florida, no questions asked, I got it. So I'm going to save that till the end because I honestly can't believe I got it. It doesn't count as a purchase, but I just thought I'd show you these because they were in the top of my bag. All the park maps, because I collect Disneyland Paris park maps from over the years, so I finally added some Disney ones into the mix. So we've got the Disney Springs one, because the Springs, everyone was like, oh yeah, Disney Springs is just like the Disney Village. Yes it is, but times like 100 scale bigger. I got so lost, but luckily they had a map, so that's now in my collection. And you got Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and the Magic Kingdom. Nothing in this video is from Target, but let's just start off with what's in the Target bag. This was one of the things that I went over there knowing I wanted. It's been released for a while and it probably will make its way over to the UK, but with how releases of this kind of stuff works, it probably won't be for a while. So I was like, if I see it over there, I'm gonna get it because I've wanted it since it got released and I know it'll be a while till it comes over to the UK. And that is the new Hot Topic exclusive Funko Movie Moments Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin. This was one of the main reasons I left such a big space in my suitcase, because I knew I wanted this. I already pre-planned to where I was going to my Hot Topic on our Miami day, and this was the only one on the shelf, and I walked in, picked it up, I was done. Oh my god, how gorgeous is this? So it's Pooh and Christopher Robin just holding hands. You can see on the bottom of the base it's got like a little walkway and grass either side. And fun fact, this is the first time ever Christopher Robin has been featured as a Funko form. And honestly, I don't know why it's taken this long for him to be a Funko, because look how cute he is. It would be really cool if eventually we could get, you know, a Christopher Robin individual Funko. But I'm very happy that he's finally in Funko form, and I'm very happy that I was able to get this. And I think this is also my first movie moment Funko. So that's really cool. And also on my Miami day, I popped over to Box Lunch and I got quite a few goodies. So I'd seen these on TikTok and I knew I wanted to get them. They were available in both Hot Topic and Box Lunch. And I did have to really restrict myself because obviously I wanted to buy like loads because they're mystery packs. But since they're not available in the UK, I could have probably like sold the duplicates on Vinted, but I just knew it would be hard for me to like complete the collection. And because it is Winnie the Pooh, obviously I honestly don't mind which one I get, so I only got the one. And I'm not going to open it up on here, I'm going to save that opening for a TikTok/Instagram reel. So if you'd like to find out which character I get, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. The links are in the description. But what the ones you can get Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, Rabbit, Piglet, and another Pooh. And the actual mystery box itself is a honey pot, and on the top you can see it's got these two little like stand bits, so I'm assuming the little figures inside will have little holes in their feet. You can stand them on top of the honey pot, which is going to be really cute. So yeah, if you want to find out which one I got, do follow me on other socials in the description down below. Okay, and I also went over there wanting another Funko, which was a Hot Topic exclusive. I think it's Hot Topic exclusive. If Hot Topic or Box Lunch. It's one of the two that I wanted, and it was the pink like cherry blossom Winnie the Pooh, and it is listed on the Funko Europe website as coming soon, but it has been listed as coming soon ever since it got released in America, so I don't know when that coming soon is coming. So just like with the other Funko, I said if I saw it I'd get it, and I didn't see it, but I did find this. It was by the till in Box Lunch, so, and I don't actually own any of the Funko keyrings, so look how cute it is. And it was so funny when this Funko got released or announced even, I was getting so many messages and so many people tagging me on it because it's a pink Winnie the Pooh. Can you name something more me? So yeah, I saw this by the tills and I just had to get him. He's so cute. And then this I didn't actually notice until I was checking out at the till of Box Lunch. I hadn't actually seen this at all, but like behind the till slightly to the right they had a pin wall, which I didn't even look at because I don't know, I just didn't catch my eye. And then when I was paying I saw a little bit of yellow. I was like, that's a Pooh there. I went over and they had Winnie the Pooh pin. I had to pick him up, he was too cute not to. And this one has actually got the price on the back, so I can tell you it is $10.90. And it is a gold enamel pin of Pooh in front of a honey shop. How cute is that? So you've got all the honey on the shelves. It says honey as the shop tag. And look at the shop sign out front, it's got a bee on it. And you've got Pooh in front of the shop carrying his purchase. And then a little flower bed. I've never seen this pin before, so it's so cute. And then this I just plonked in the top of the Box Lunch bag for carrying home, and it is wrapped up in safekeeping. I wasn't aware of this before I got there, but the exit of the Winnie the Pooh ride is a Winnie the Pooh shop called 100 Acre Goods. Yeah, there was quite a bit of stuff I wanted in there. I did manage to stay quite controlled, but this and another thing that I'll actually show you next, I saw it and I was like, I feel like I need them. Winnie the Pooh London merch. And I found it really funny. I was like, who drives an hour from their home to London to get on a plane to fly thousands of miles away from London to buy merch of London? I do. I just thought it was really cute because obviously London being my local city, and it's my favourite city as well. I might be biased, but, and Winnie the Pooh obviously being my favourite character from London, I just felt like I needed to get it. I'm pretty sure it's a Christmas decoration, but you guys know my opinion on Christmas decorations that aren't Christmassy. They're just decorations. So he'll be living out all year round. And it's Winnie the Pooh and friends. I think they're meant to be in front of Buckingham Palace. No, that's not Buckingham Palace. Where is it? I feel like it's meant to be Buckingham Palace, but Buckingham doesn't have the dome. That's definitely one of the London buildings. I just need to rack my brain. So it's just Pooh and friends, and Pooh is wearing one of the little King's Guard hats, and you got Tigger and Piglet and Eeyore, and they're all kind of in like their old vintage style, which I thought was really cute. And they're having a very British little picnic. So Pooh and Piglet have got cups of tea in their hand, they've got a teapot in the middle, and then I'm assuming this plate and what Eeyore has got there are meant to be little crumpets. And yeah, it's just on a little grey base with Winnie the Pooh on it. How cute is that? Has it got the price on it? Oh yeah, $24.99. As I did just mention, I did get another piece of London merch from the Winnie the Pooh shop. It is this t-shirt with, it's literally the same picture as the ornaments. So there, Pooh's got the hat on, and they're all having tea and crumpets. Tigger's got like a netball with him, and it's sparkly, and it says London is the best adventure, but the difference is the building behind it. Obviously it's not just one building, it's kind of like the London skyline. So you've got Tower Bridge and Big Ben and Houses of Parliament, and it's glittery. And then on the sleeve, not that sleeve, on this sleeve it says UK, England, with a crown. So yeah, I just thought that was very like fitting for me, you know, a British Winnie the Pooh lover travelling to America buying merch of her home city. Okay, this now feels like a separate haul in itself, because for the next who knows how long we're going through pins. Like, look. I went a bit pin happy. Obviously I've already brought a pin that I've shown you. I've got all of these in here, and I have scheduled in for my YouTube schedule after the vlog series is done to reorganise my Winnie the Pooh pin collection with you, so we can put all of these on the board together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all Winnie the Pooh except for one, but I'm just going to reach in and grab, and then the one that isn't Winnie the Pooh will find it when we find it. And with most of these, they are on the pin colour coded system, which I learnt is a different colour coded system to Paris. Ours has like 5 colours on the colour code system. Florida only had 3 colours, and none of the colours matched up with, like, obviously I know they weren't exactly going to be the same, obviously because currency conversions and all of that, I knew they weren't going to be the same. But the colours didn't even equal. Like, I was expecting, you know, the same, like green is the cheapest at Paris and such and so forth. Yeah, green wasn't even on there. There was a teal, but then teal wasn't on the price list, and I was getting so confused. So I'll tell you the colours of it in case it means anything to you, but I can't remember. Anyway, this one's a silver, but also funny enough, it's a silver enamel as well, funny enough. And it's like a bit of a quote pin. So it says, "You're smarter than you think, braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem," with Christopher and Pooh, and you've got a butterfly and a honeybee. And I just thought this was so adorable. And I think I did pick this one up. There's like a pin stool in Animal Kingdom, like behind the tree. Got it from there. And the cast member of that stall was really nice. I was literally like sat on the floor looking at all the pins, because there was quite a few Winnie the Pooh pins. And I was going, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, need it, got it, need it. I thought she was watching me because I was just sat there doing that out loud. But then when I got to the till, she said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. I just really loved your hair colour. I've never been able to dye my hair." So it's just like daydreaming about your hair colour and how pretty it was. And I was like, oh, I got loads of compliments on my hair colour out there. And it just made me really happy. Yeah, that's that pin. This one is another silver one, and I remember I got it in Hollywood Studios, but I can't remember the name of the shop, and I can't remember the name of the street it was on. It was something Boulevard. It's the road leading down to Terra Terra, and the shop was on your left, if that helps at all. But it's the pin, I think yeah, silver enamel, and it's like in a frame of like logs. And it says, "Silly old bear," and Pooh is poking through the O of the old. Really cute. And just for any of my UK viewers watching this, I have seen that it is also available on Shop Disney. And this one is another silver. I wish I could remember the colours code system. I can't remember what they mean though, but it's another silver, and I also got it from the same stall in Animal Kingdom. And it's like a little baby cartoon style Winnie the Pooh. And he's just eating some honey. I don't know if you can tell any better on camera, but he's like, I first wanted to say a black enamel, but he's not. He's not a silver enamel. It's like a mixture in between black and silver enamel. It's really cute. Okay, I just found the non-Winnie the Pooh pin, but I'll put it to the side so we can save it till the end of the pin section. Okay, this one doesn't have a colour code. It actually has a price, and it is $17.99. Again, I got it from this cart in Animal Kingdom, and it's 2 pins technically. It's Pooh and Eeyore. Yeah, just simple Pooh and Eeyore. They're not holding anything, they're not doing anything. They're silver enamel. Cute. I'm not even going to tell you the colour code or the shop / cart I got this from, because if you've been paying attention to the rest of the pins, I'm pretty sure you can predict the cart and colour code of this, because there seems to be a pattern here. But in case you weren't, it's a silver, and it was from the cart in Animal Kingdom. And it is this, what? Silver and animal. It was looking gold with my ring light. And it's Tigger pouncing on top of Pooh. Absolutely love that. So cute. And it's one of the ones where it's got a double backer as well. Okay, and then the last Winnie the Pooh pen, and to put a mix up on it, it is a yellow code, which I still can't remember what it means, and it is from the 100 Acre Goods, the Winnie the Pooh shop next to the Pooh ride. And it is a pin pretty much for the ride. And also I love the backer board. The backing board is red with like Mickey's. It's like a wallpaper kind of design. It's got this really fancy Disney Parks collection at the bottom. And just in case you're wondering, which you probably weren't, but I'm going to tell you anyway, I do keep all of my backing boards. They're in a little drawer. I have a little jar where I keep all the backs, and then the backing boards are on a pile next to that. So now you know. Anyway, onto the actual pin. So it has the name of the ride, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. You've got Tigger. So they're kind of all carrying it. So as you can see, it's like on a bit of paper, like a scroll sort of thing. And they're all holding up. Tigger is over here, like jumping out of the bottom. I really love that. You've got Piglet here, you've got Pooh, and he's just spilling some honey over the sign. And then you've got Eeyore at the end. And what's really cute about Eeyore, his tail moves. That's so precious. And then at the bottom, it's got some like little dangly bits. I love that. So yeah, you got two little bees. And it is a gold enamel pin. I love this. It's so simple, but there's still so much to it with the fact that it's got dangly bits and the tail moves. It's, oh my god. And then the non-Winnie the Pooh pin I got, it's a yellow, and it's back onto their white backing boards. And I didn't actually get this whilst I was in the parks. If you have flown from the Orlando International Airport, you'll know there's three massive stores in there. There's the Walt Disney World store, there's a Universal store, and there's a SeaWorld store. I didn't go to Universal or SeaWorld. I've been to them before, but I didn't go on this trip. So I went into the shops anyway. And the SeaWorld shop was so cool. It had fishies in it. Anyway, in the Walt Disney World shop, I had a look at the pins, and I hadn't actually seen this one in the parks. Because if I'd had seen this one in the parks, I would have got it anyway. But I didn't see it, so I got it here. I'm rambling. It is a Mickey and Minnie on It's a Small World pin. And look, they move in their boat. I love that so much. And then also at the bottom of the pin bag, it's not a pin, but it felt safe keeping it in this bag. Got this little keyring. I got this from Walmart on our first night. Our hotel was right next to a Walmart, and if you saw any of my pack with me videos, you'll know I really wanted to go to Walmart and Target just because. So when I found out the hotel was next to a Walmart, I got really excited. So on the first night we went there to like do some food shopping and get supplies, and they had a big Disney section obviously for all the tourists, and they had this keyring. So it's got Pooh Bear, it's got a pot of honey, and it says Florida on it. So I thought that was like a nice little souvenir of the trip, and it would look really cute in my collection anyway. Yeah, when I first brought it, I didn't realise it said Florida until I got back to the hotel. And I just thought that made it even better. Okay, and then on my shopping list for the parks, there was two things I really wanted that I collect at Disneyland Paris, and I thought it would be amazing to add some Walt Disney World versions into the collection, because obviously Paris I go to multiple times a year. Florida, it's like once in a blue moon for me, so it's like a special piece of my collection. So one of the things I wanted was a Spirit jersey for Walt Disney World, and obviously there's so many choices. Literally, Walt Disney World's Spirit jersey collection absolutely dwarfs our collection at Paris. There's so many to choose from, but I narrowed it down to two that I wanted. One was the Spirit jersey for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary, and then one was for the Disney 100th anniversary. And then what came down to picking which one I got was simply down to the colours, and which colours seemed more me and which one I'd wear more often, because of the colours like fitting into my style and colour scheme. And one was like dark purples and blues, and one was pastels. If you know anything about me, you know which one I went for. And that was the Disney 100 one. And what I did find cool about this is I think Paris will be getting our own version of this, but I just thought, you know, it'd be cool to have a Disney World version. And I just thought the colours were much more me than the 50th version. And I booked them as soon as they went on sale. I will be in Disneyland Paris for the Disney 100 celebrations on October 16th. I've already planned my outfit. And this will be part of my outfit as well. So it is pastel purple, pinks, blues, a bit of white, just like dotted around everywhere. All over the Spirit jersey is these silver fireworks. At the top of the Spirit jersey, you've got the Mickey Mouse logo, and then since 1971. And then on the back, Walt Disney World. And then at the very bottom of it, you've got all the characters, and it says Disney 100 at the very bottom. I really love that they've got the characters at the bottom. And look, it's even got Tinkerbell and the castle with more fireworks. You've got Chip and Dale. Look how tiny Chip and Dale are. So cute. Look, a little detail that I thought was really cool. On Pluto's collar, it says 100. It's just the small details I love. And then the other thing that I collected at Disneyland Paris, and I wanted to add a Walt Disney World version into the collection, is popcorn buckets. And as you will see in the vlog, I had 3 options of popcorn buckets. I went around all the parks before I decided which one I wanted. The first one I saw was in Animal Kingdom, and it was the Simba one. That was really cool. And then there was 2 available in Magic Kingdom, this one and a Toad Hall one. The Toad Hall one I was tempted by, but I just thought this one was more me. There was also on the popcorn carts at Hollywood Studios pictures of a Mickey in his 50th anniversary one. I would have got that, but everywhere was sold out of it, so fair enough. I got the Mickey balloon, and so on it, it says Magic Kingdom, established 1971, and it's just this rainbow, so you've got the pinks down to purple, down to blue, down to green. Obviously it says that on the front, which I love. I love how it opens up like that. At Paris, all of our popcorn buckets are like the traditional ones where it opens with a lid. I love that it opens like that. And then like the lanyard part of the popcorn bucket, it has the castle with, and I don't know if you can see that, in the castle it says 50. Walt Disney World. I did actually end up technically getting some of the 50th merch, because I'm pretty sure this was released for the 50th. Any of my Florida friends can correct me in the comments, but I think it was. I really love this. I knew I wanted a Loungefly. I knew the Loungefly selection at Walt Disney World was going to be a lot bigger than our selection over at Paris. And obviously Loungefly is an American brand, so in general in shops it was going to be a bigger selection than I'm used to over in England. So I was fully aware about, I was prepared to bring back a Loungefly. I'd save space. What I wasn't prepared for was the fact I was going to bring back 2. I had space though, so it was fine. This one I'd seen a few people with around the park, so I thought, oh, that's really cute. And then I went into, the first shop I saw it in was in Animal Kingdom, and it has Pooh Bear on it. It's a little spoiler. It's not a Pooh Bear bag, but it has Pooh Bear on it. But the placement of him wasn't very good. It's an all over print, I'll tell you that. And then I was in Epcot, and I think the shop's called World Traveller. It's by the Skyliner station. I went in and they had the bag, and the one at the front had Pooh Bear in the perfect positioning. Because, you know, what are the odds on an all over print bag when the pattern is just random that your favourite character is going to have the best positioning? So it was like a sign, you know. It was at the front, Pooh Bear was at the front. I was like, it's too cute, I can't. So it's this Disney Parks Loungefly, and it's got like all the parks like icons on it. So you've got the train there, you've got the balloon there, look, you've got hitchhiking ghosts, you've got Darth Vader, you've got Peter Pan, and look, right there, front and centre, Pooh Bear. The other bags I'd seen it in other shops, Pooh was like, there was one where he was equivalent of like buzzes there, there was one where you could see his, like his feet, just like that. I couldn't find one where his positioning was perfect. But then this, it was sat front of the shelf, and he's just there front and centre, and I was like, it's perfect. You've got the castle up there as well. You've literally got everything. Like, if you know anything about me, you'll know my favourite thing about parks is the characters. And I love the fact that you've got, literally the more you look at it, the more you see. So you've got a Mickey Premium Bar as well. There. Got teacups there. Literally, it's got like all the park icons on it. And like all the characters you can meet in the parks. Got a Tiki Bird. Yeah. And then also, there's a better view of the train as well. So not only does it have Pooh in a perfect place on the front, he's in a perfect place on the back as well, which I really love. Then you also get a better view of the castle as well. And now for the lining. It's like a dark blue with loads of Mickey balloons. How cute is that? And then the second Loungefly I picked up, I saw it and I fell in love with it instantly. I didn't know it existed until I saw it. And then when I got back to the hotel that night, I realised the reason I didn't know it existed because it only went on sale that day. I follow loads of accounts where like they do like collection spotting and like new finds in shops and stuff like that. And when I was refreshing my feed, one of them went into Hot Topic and said, oh, this is the new bag that got released today. And it was the bag that I'd brought, and it was the only one on the shelf. And I feel like what perfect timing that the day I go in, the first and only time I've gone into a Hot Topic, there's a bag that gets released and that I fall in love with straight away. What odds and what timings? Who? Ah, and how perfect is it for me? Like, first off, it's mainly pink, but also it's pink and blue, which then links in with like Disneyland Paris, with our castle. And like the pinks and blues go so well together. And it's a very different bag to what I normally have. Like look, the pouch is like the whole bag, which is very different. It's also my first Loungefly that doesn't have a metal plaque. It's got a fabric one. I have seen them about before. So then at the bottom you've got the main four, Tigger, Pooh, Piglet and Eeyore, and they're just blowing on some dandelions. And then the ones they're blowing on, as you can see, is forming a heart. That's so cute. Then there's also just some dandelions up the top here. Then on the back, we've got Eeyore with a heart and some dandelions. And then the lining is, I think this is actually a first for me in my Loungefly collection. The lining is plain, but it has got this really cute pocket as well. How cool. And the funny thing with both these Loungeflies, so obviously the price is in dollars, and then when I was buying things I was kind of converting it back to English in my head so I could kind of, you know, make more sense of it in my mind. So the average price of Loungefly I pay for in the UK, these both worked out for about like 50 something pounds when you convert it back, which is cheaper than I usually pay for Loungeflies in the UK. Usually it's like 70 quid, 80 quid. So I don't know why these worked out cheaper in conversion, but like I'm not complaining. And then the last thing I got, we just had a bit of gifts that we needed to buy for people, like my brother and his girlfriend and some of my mum's friends. Where we were staying at a hotel called Ramadar Gateway at Ramadar Gateway in Kissimmee. It was literally like a 5-mile drive from the park. It's so cool. Literally like the entire road that it was on was like restaurants and gift shops, like, you know, pure touristy target. And when we were going in all these various gift shops trying to find, you know, some gifts, you know, to bring back for people, when I saw these get released online, I instantly wanted them, but then I knew that it would be impossible to get. Squishmallows, if you've been following me on for a while, you know I've been trying to collect the Winnie the Pooh Squishmallows, but they're so hard to get here in the UK. These got announced a couple of months ago, Winnie the Pooh in 3 different costumes, a bumblebee, a frog and a bunny. I just knew I wasn't going to get them in the UK because we don't get cool things in the UK. Then I went into this gift shop and they had them and I was like, there's no question. As soon as I saw it get released, I knew which one I wanted. And when I saw it, I knew which one I wanted. If you're buying something Winnie the Pooh, it needs to be a bumblebee. So you've got the little tail on the back, goes little wings. And there you go, it's Squishmallows, Winnie the Pooh tag. And then look at the little face. So you've got the little bumblebee hood up here with his antennas. And then the hood does come off and then Pooh's ears pop out. And you've got the little Pooh Squishmallow. How cute is he? Okay, and then remember what I was telling you about at the beginning of the video, that I saw something get released in California whilst I was on holiday, and I only thought it was available in California because that's all the posts I saw. And then I walk into World of Disney and they had a little Winnie the Pooh display, and lo and behold, what was on the display? It's a Winnie the Pooh fleece. You've probably seen it around on the internet. Literally, when it got released, everyone was like raving about it, everyone wanted it. Oh my god, honestly, I can't describe how I felt when I saw it there, because I'd seen everyone posting about it in California. And literally, they were only posting about it in California. No one was mentioning that it was in Disney Springs. in Florida. So I literally didn't think it was going to be in Florida. It was, and I got it. So I'll show you, it's the same pattern on the front and the back, but I think it'll be easier to show you the back. It's this very like old school style, like sketch of the 100 Acre Woods. And you've got the gang outside of the house. You've got Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger. And it is literally so cozy, so warm. Obviously I needed to try it on in the shop to make sure I got the right size, but it was so hot. I didn't want to put a fleece on, but I needed to try it on. So it was like a little internal battle. I'm so happy, especially for January in England. I'm gonna get so much wear out of this. Yeah, and on the outside it's got zipped pockets, and on the inside it's got these huge, look at that. Look at the size of that pocket. It's huge. Yeah, I literally can't believe I was able to get it. I don't know why no one was posting about it, that it was in Florida. But in case you live in Florida and you want this jacket, it's available in Walt Disney, at Disney Springs. I don't know why no one's talking about it. I'm talking about it. So that is everything I picked up on my Walt Disney World holiday. It's mainly Winnie the Pooh, but who was surprised? There was so much stuff that I can't believe I got, and I feel so lucky that I was able to pick it up. As I said, I spent ages saving up for this trip and saving up so I could have spending money, and I'm just so happy with everything I got. I've already said from Monday till I don't know when, but there's gonna be like 10 or 11 vlogs of my Walt Disney World trip, so don't forget to hit subscribe down below and ding the notification bell so you are up to date with what I got up to in Florida. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do let me know in the comments down below what was your favourite item that I picked up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!